All right. So again, this should be overview. So our linear equations, the two most commonly used way of linear equation is going to be your slope-intercept form. So we have y equals mx plus b when given the slope and the y-intercept. Okay. If it asks you to put it in slope-intercept form and it's not, if it's in standard, to go from standard to slope, you're going to use inverse operations, correct? So in this space where it says, what do I do here? Well, when you're given the slope and y-intercept, then you just plug them in. If I'm given m and I'm given b, what do? Plug them in and be done. If you're in standard form, which I left blank on purpose so we can write it in. If you're in standard form, and standard form again is ax plus by equals c, you're going to use inverse operations. So we got to use inverse operations. To get y by itself. That's not, I was about to write out the sound of y. I don't know how I was going to do that. Y alone. Okay. So if I'm given m and b, cool. If I'm not, then I have to use inverse operations to do what? To get y by itself. Okay. You should have space to draw that empty space in between. Right. Okay. Next is our point slope form. Point slope form literally means that you've been given a point, which is your x1 and your y1, and you've been given the slope. And your job is to plug them in, and you're going to first simplify, and then you're going to solve for y, which means get y by itself. Yeah? Can we handle that? Okay, so that's what you're going to be doing. So I'm going to put up the practice problems, and you're going to do them. The first ones are going to go real smooth because I'm giving you the slope and the y-intercept. The next one is going to be you practicing using point slope because that is the least used form. Does that make sense? Okay, so I'm going to give you another 3 minutes. Our goal is to get everything into slope-intercept form, which is going to be y equals mx plus b. Okay, I'm actually going to change your third one. Don't do that. It's going to be 2x plus 8y equals 13 to get that into slope-intercept. So our goal is to get to slope-intercept form and go. All right. So how do we do? Okay, perfect. That's all I ask. That's it. Thank you for talking to me. I do talk to myself a lot, but sometimes it gets exhausting. All right, so this one, they gave me my slope and they gave me my y-intercept. So I'm just simply doing what? Plugging it in. So we get y equals -2. And we're done. There was nothing else to do. Okay, that was all. That's all you had to do. Okay, next, you're given a point and a slope. I wonder, is there a form for point and slope? Why, yes, there is. I'm going to go back. If you're giving point and slope, this is what you should do. You should plug in your y1, your slope, and your x1, and then you solve for it. So here's my x1, my y1, and my slope. So we plug them in. So we have y minus 5 equals 3 times x minus 2. We literally are plugging in where it says they go. To get it into slope-intercept form, it says we need to do what? Simplify and solve for your y. Simplifying means you get rid of parentheses. How do you get rid of parentheses? You distribute. So we have y minus 5 equals 3x minus 6. So we simplify, and now we're going to solve for y. What do I need to do to get y by itself? Add 5. Because it's equal, what I do to one side, I have to do to the. So our form is y equals 3x minus 1. Does that make sense? Okay. All right, on number 3, sorry, I scribbled it out. On number 3, it wants you to get this standard form into y-intercept form. What do we say when we go from standard to y-intercept? We have to do what? Get y by itself using inverse operations. Our whole job is to get y by itself. What is the first thing I need to do to get y by itself? Minus 2x. And what I do to one side, I do to the other. So now I'm left with, I'm going to write it. 8y equals negative 2x plus 13, or 13 minus 2x. Does it matter which way you write it? No, the terms are interchangeable. What's the last thing I need to do? Divide by 8. You are dividing each term by 8. Okay? So we're left with y equals negative 1, 4, x, and fractions are our friends. Okay? Again, you can do this because it was supposed to be done already. It's not, we're not in Algebra 2 yet. I just want y'all to know that. So don't come for me. We haven't started Algebra 2. We have not. You're in an Algebra 2 class, but we have not started Algebra 2 concepts. So don't come for me, okay? Don't be mad at me. Please. Please give me a chance. Okay? All right. Yes. How do we feel about linear equations? Yeah, we're there. Okay.